Tonight, it's a compelling late-season clash here in Week 16, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the New York Jets.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Hooker to throw right away.
And his first pass is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On the end around, here comes Williams. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on third down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys a great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Hooker to throw it. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
This defense for the Jets, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Hooker now off play action. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
They'll run for the first time with the speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs.
And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now Hooker. Quick throw there is incomplete. Trying to get that to Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield.
And it's 3rd and short.
We're talking about this Jets defense.
They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, so they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
Let me get a little nautical with you, partner, because to me, that looked like a feeding frenzy of sharks out there. As soon as that play imploded, they all smelled blood in the water. Everyone... trying to get in on the hit for a big loss.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead.
Well, when they began that opening drive, they didn't have the best field position, but they were able to move the ball enough, Charles, to just get in his range to take the 3-0 advantage.
Absolutely, because considering where they began that series, I think they're pretty happy to be sitting at 3-zip right now.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
The Jets at 500, 7-7 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On second down, a run with Hall.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
On first and 10, it's Hall.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball placed at the 45 for second and 5.
Black Ultra. Set.
Back to throw. Sexton. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Garrett Wilson, the one he was looking for.
And it's third and 5.
You talk about this Lions defense.
They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Drill green. Smash red. Slice blue. Striker. Francis.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Delay of game penalty. Ships them back 5 yards, makes it third and 10.
Green jack. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Sexton. And that is incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. With it is Jackson. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Throwing. Hooker. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. Down the left sideline. And he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there on the final snap of this first quarter. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Hooker. And he'll be out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Here we go. Check. Check, man. Check, man.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 9 overall. And they are able to add on to their advantage. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out.
From which Raymond on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Out to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They need 2. Here's third down. Hooker's going to throw it. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall
with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10.
After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Allen Lazard, an 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Hooker to throw on 1st and 10.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Now inside the 25.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points, but it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Hustle, hustle.
And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Hooker.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
Wow,
He's
I'm
able
just
to get it
throwing
back
that
to
shit
the
away,
33-yard
man.
line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because
I mean,
now,
low-key
his head
trash.
coach,
Like, I'm
his
just
offensive
giving
coaches,
you a
they
win.
have to
This is
evaluate whether
crazy.
you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Ready?
They'll toss it out right here to Hall.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Claws red. Red, yellow. Steel, black. Hut, hut.
Here's Hall again.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play. Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Come on, come on. Set. Ready?
Hooker now on 1st down. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
And the Lions first down.
Hooker to the air yet again. That is caught by Laporta.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
21 yards. First down, Lions.
On the ready.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
First down throw here. It's Hooker.
And in for the Lions touchdown.
Sam Laporta.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
31. Lions 17. Jeff Fox,
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
On the set.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Here we go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Black Ultra.
Operating from the gun, Sexton.
And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here's the Jets punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Ready, set.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And with great starting field position and 1 timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. A misconnection there, and he's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Hooker on 1st down.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gibbs. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here we go. Set.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Again, it's Hooker looking to throw.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
2nd and 6.
Edo blue. Ready.
This is Lazard with a catch out left. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
On first down, Sexton. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
2nd and 10.
Smack, red. Slide blue. Fight, white. Hut, hut.
To throw again, Sexton. And he whips that one incomplete there.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again.
On the out route, he completes it to Hall.
And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll look to throw again.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
So that potentially a turning point here this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Hooker going to try to throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for two, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that two-point attempt.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Sexton. And this one complete to Simpson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Blue striker. Fury, yellow.
Back to throw. Sexton. And a completion to Wilson. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. He connected on his first, this from 41. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So give him 3 on that drive. Normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Hooker. Over the middle, complete. That's Gibbs. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Hooker.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Go, check. Go, check.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. No, they won't. Here comes a flag. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
They go play action. Here's Hooker. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Come on, come on.
The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Here's Hooker to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Trying to throw again here. Hooker.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the 1st down with his legs instead.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Hooker now off play action. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions.
A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Lions have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
Hey, smash Bronco! Ready, ready, hut! Let go!
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work.
And get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Ready, ready!
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
To throw on second down. Sexton. Simpson reels it in over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Ready!
Lazard now on the end around.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown.
I ain't gonna hold you up. I usually don't let that pass, man. That's how I know you asked.
Second touchdown of the night.
And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Nah, I feel you. That shit weak. I should be stopping that. That's how I like you for real. Garbage. Like I'm keeping you in the game. It's fun though.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go, start!
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
23 yards on the play.
Let's go now!
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hooker. They'll find Williams on the slant.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
On 1st and 10, Hooker. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
And the Jets have just about sewn up this football game.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play.
There he goes, left side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up.
I don't say it, but you did say it.
I didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Well, they'll run it here on the Jets sweep.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
2nd and 9.
52 blaster. Ready?
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
3rd down and 1.
Red cycle. Black ultra. Hut, hut.
Back to throw. Sexton. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores, so, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This is 1st and 10.
Ready?
Here's Hooker.
Flush to his right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Ready?
The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
The partner under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Jets, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again